Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Hello, sir.
afternoon, Saikiyase.
लेकिन हमारा स्टोरेज हो जाएगा।
क्या हुआ? बात है क्या? Good afternoon, all.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sanjay.
So today we have a very interesting topic. Just we are waiting for some more people to join. They might be in the lobby. We are absolutely ready to start the session today. Just for 2-3 minutes more, please. Advisor, sir, shall we start, sir? Sir, are you there? Mohammed Ishfaq, sir? Ishfaq, sir? Are
Good
there?
afternoon. Yes, you can start.
Okay. Mr. Barua, sir, are you there? Barua, sir, from Assam?
Yes, we are here.
Okay. We are going to start the session right now. So good afternoon all. So today we are welcoming you all from Shyama Prasad Mukherjee National Institute of Water and Sanitation, a very premier institute, a budding institute. And in every month, we are trying to disseminate some new subject for your understanding and for your knowledge in waste sector. And today we are bringing up a very interesting topic from Assam. And Mr. Biraj Barua will present the topic. Mr. Biraj Barua belongs to the 2015 batch of Assam Civil Services. And before joining JJM Assam in October 2023, he served many departments in Assam under state government in various administrative capacities. Being the Deputy Mission Director of Jal Jeevan Mission Assam, he has had the opportunity to be involved in the IT strategy and IT intervention in Jal Jeevan Mission Assam. Today, on behalf of Jal Jeevan Mission Assam, he is going to present before us a topic, Jal Jeevan Mission Brain for Holistic Water Governance in Assam. In this presentation, he will discuss about the software platform and project monitoring tool developed by JJM Assam for management of pipe water supply schemes in Assam on real-time monitoring basis. This platform or tool has been prepared incorporating all the components required for successful implementation under Jal Jeevan Mission, right from administration, execution, supervision, public participation, asset management, grievances, laboratory, etc., using GIS data and IoT. Through such tool, enhancement in water governance through perfect decision making, streamlining project execution with utmost efficiency, and improve citizen engagement through participation are expected. Today's session will be taken in two stages. In the first 1 hour, Mr. Barua will present his presentation, and during that time, it is not expected that any participants should intervene because we are keeping half an hour after the session for question answer, and during that session, the interested participants can raise their hand electronically to ask a question. I hope that we all will be benefited from this very exciting presentation from Assam, to be presented by Mr. Biraj Barua, Deputy Mission Director of Jal Jeevan Mission Assam. Before starting the session, I request our advisor, Sir Mohammed Ishfaq, sir, to speak a few words, please. Over to Ishfaq, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sekia. First of all, I welcome Deputy Mission Director, Jal Jeevan Mission Assam, Mr. Barua, and I congratulate him and his team for coming up with such an excellent initiative called JJM Brain. Some team member from Assam were here at SPM Nivas for a training, and during the course of this training, they shared the performance and the working of the JJM Brain. So we thought it's a very good initiative by the Assam government, which should be shared with the other state governments and other stakeholders, so that they can also learn and evaluate this such a good initiative. So I once again welcome and thank Mr. Barua for sparing his time, and all our participants also for sparing the valuable time to attend to this webinar. I hope everyone will benefit. As Mr. Sekia has already requested, that we shall not interrupt the speaker while he's presenting his presentation, but afterwards, when his presentation is closed, then the floor will be open for the asking questions. So during the presentation, I request all the participants to keep their mic muted. So thank you very much. So now I request Mr. Barua to give his presentation. Thank you.
A small request to all the participants, please. Just before presentation, one moment, please. We have already uploaded in the Google's form for your feedback, comment, and question answer. So all the participants may use that Google form to put their question, if any, because question answer session will be a shorter one. So it might not be possible to cover all the questions, and you may give your feedback, your comment also. Now over to Mr. Biraj Barua, please.
One and all, respected seniors and all my dear colleagues present in this virtual meeting. For this virtual meeting is that for the initial study presenting with a PPT and then followed up with a demo, question and answer session. So right now.
So your voice is breaking. Voice is not coming properly.
Is it audible right now?
Now it is audible. Now it is audible.
Okay. So I've just screen. Can I get a confirm?
Yes, your PPT is visible.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just move ahead with the PPT. Glimpse of the JJM Brain platform. It was at that moment of time a very dismal state. 1 lakh or 1.1 lakh FSTC
So there's a
connections
problem in
that account. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, it is breaking. Voice is breaking, sir. You can check soundtrack.
Yeah, just
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
okay. So we just closed the video. I think there's some issue with the bandwidth. So any which ways, as Jal Jeevan Mission was launched in that moment of time, Assam was having 1.1 lakh FHTCs. The JJM scaled up to around, we have a target of 1,000 schemes in the state of Assam. So given that kind of scale, we needed the intervention of a project monitoring tool or an online platform wherein we could monitor, we could collect the data, and also we could analyze upon and then act upon basically all the activities that were being. That is, with that vision in mind, JJM Brain was planned and it was rolled out. So JJM Brain is more than a year old right now. It is still under development phase as we speak. So for the presentation, we'll move ahead with the below agendas. I'll just come ahead with the brain overview. So for the brain overview, we have planned the JJM Brain in such a way that it is a comprehensive software or basically a project monitoring tool, wherein we have the real-time data as and when the data is being fed into the system. it is acting as one central system wherein a lot of stakeholders who are involved in monitoring and implementation, they are able to feed their data, and then capture the project timelines, progress updates, material procurements, financial details, etc. And also ultimately we are trying to ensure that we have an effective project management. So if you have a look at this slide, components of the JJM brain, towards the left of the brain, you can see these are the basically the modules or the features that we are trying to capture via this portal. So we are having the static and the dynamic data of the schemes. We are trying to capture the data that is being coming from the piloting that we are doing in the field of IoT or automation. Automation as in we are automating the pump operation of the basically the treatment plant and of the scheme. We are not doing IoT for the distribution network as of now. We are also capturing the pipeline distribution network via GIS. That data is being captured. We are to make an inventory management system or a storage management system of all our physical labs that are present in the districts. We are trying to capture the details of the assets also. We are trying to capture the details of the grievances that are being coming from the consumers ultimately. On the right hand side of the brain, if you can have a look, these are basically the stakeholders. So we have a lot of internal stakeholders as well as external stakeholders. Am I audible right now? We have a lot of comments on the voice.
Yes, you are audible. You are audible. Not absolutely fine, but you are audible.
Okay, thank you. So on the right hand side of the brain, as you can see, there are implemented data. We are having the data offices. We have convergences with the PNRD or the rural development department. We are having convergence with the education National Health Mission of Assam. So all these stakeholders are doing the data entry via mobile apps or via portal entry into this JJM brain. So via this JJM brain, what we intend as an outcome is we are trying to create this enhanced water governance, and which will ultimately help us in making decisions. Also, we are trying to engage with the citizens in the form of grievance redress, providing them with static and dynamic information. We are also trying to streamline the project execution, as in within maintain the timeline. These are some of the data ecosystem. I mean, the data's to capture, and we are capturing right now. So we are capturing the demographic data of the areas, infra data, the satellite data, the government fiscal data, as well as the ecosystem, stakeholder ecosystem. Some of the few modules, just to give you a few screenshots of the. So these were the requirements creating a sort of district or a state or a divisional dashboard for our stakeholders. So who are stakeholders? The stakeholders at the state level would be the mission directorate. At the district level, it would be the district collector. It would be the engineer of that particular district or that division. Be the subdivisional officers or the SDOs of the PhD. Sectional officers who would be the engineers.
So your voice is
So
breaking,
with
sir.
that in mind, we have provided them. Is it cracking once? Is it audible right now?
Audible, but it is breaking. You should take care. I think somebody should take care of your voice, sir.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. Am I audible right now?
Yes, please.
Yes, you are audible, but it is echoing. There's an echo.
Yeah, actually, there are two devices connected here.
No, you cannot.
Just give us a moment.
In that case, there will be echo.
Am I audible?
Echo is
Echo is
there.
there, sir. Echo is there. You are audible, but echo is there.
Have to disconnect one device.
Yeah, now it's fine.
It's okay.
Yes, yes, now it's fine.
Is it fine now?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fine.
Fine.
Okay,
Fine,
okay,
sir.
okay. So I'll just continue with the laptop presentation right now. I think it will be better. Yeah. So moving forward, so these were the requirements. So we wanted some sort of data consolidation, and we wanted to capture the real-time data. Also, of course, subsequently, it would help us in decision making and bring about accountability and transparency. So the end result is looking something like this. This is a state dashboard. Very few bits of analytical data. So we basically, for all our physical progress that is being done at the grassroots level, we are having third party inspections by TPIs, which have been empaneled at the state level, and they are engaged for doing a field survey of the work, and then submitting their data, their reports to the respective or local area engineers. So the TPI data, the sort of total schemes or the completed schemes, as you can see below the pie chart, these are the flags or the cards, we call them. So in these cards, if you go and click on any of these cards, you will have the list of total schemes or the list of completed schemes, so on and so forth. So this is how JJM Brain looks like. We all have our own logins, and at the left hand side, as you can see, there is state dashboard, there is divisional dashboard, there is district dashboard. This is the initial part of the JJM Brain. Similarly, for district dashboard, we have plotted the uh, JJM schemes at the field level and accordingly plotted them on a map. So this is how it looks on a map. This is the district dashboard. So for any engineer or for any district collector who would log in through his login, he will be able to view the area which is under his jurisdiction. Similarly, for divisional dashboard also. Next, another module which is very interesting to JJM Brain is, so generally when we are implementing government schemes, we are generally talking about physical and financial progress. That is, we are mentioning in terms of percentages. However, we wanted to see the progress of each scheme via their item-wise progress. So in a particular scheme, we have a lot of items. This is how it looks like in a screenshot of that system. So in a particular scheme, we have a particular source that can be a deep tubewell, it can be a shallow source, it can be a surface source. There is a treatment plant, there is a underground reservoir, ESR, pump house, APDCL, etc. So we started capturing the progress of each of these items in a binary form. So we gave them a sort of a form wherein their answers in the form of yes or no, and we started capturing this. So this is a item wise progress which the local area engineers, using their login on JJM Brain, they are supposed to go and fill up this form. Another sort of new module that we have rolled out is of the asset management. So as I have mentioned regarding the items, so a lot of these items, such as the let's say the raw water main pump or the clear water main, or the, let's say, the panel boards for the electrical connections, or of the transformers that have been installed at the sites, a lot of these things have a life cycle. So we wanted to capture the life cycle. We wanted to capture the documents that came in when we bought or we purchased these items. Also, we wanted to capture the warranty cards, etc., etc. That is why we came up with this asset management module, wherein we could store all this data. So this is a screenshot of the page wherein when we go for creating a new sort of asset in JJM Brain, this is how it looks like. So we are capturing a lot of details. So the main details, if you could notice, I don't know if it is visible, we are trying to capture the serial number of that particular item and the specifications, the manufacturer details, the warranty period, etc. Similarly, this is a screenshot of the list of assets that have been captured by the field. This is just for reference purpose. Another interesting module is that as 88% of our schemes are all groundwater based schemes, Assam has a sufficiently decent uh, groundwater source. Therefore, we went ahead with almost 88 to 90% of our schemes, which are right now deep tubewell. So, what we did is we started capturing the data of the lithologs digitally. Earlier, this was being captured manually by the local area engineers, but now what we have done is we have started capturing this digitally using a mobile app and also using this JJM Brain portal. So these are the screenshots of the mobile apps. So initially the mobile apps, they are used by the sectional officers or by the local area engineers. They download this app and then they are doing their own sort of registration. Once registration is done, all the schemes that are mapped against that particular engineer are populated in this app. And once it is populated, they are supposed to go and they are supposed to enter the details of that particular litholog. So after entering or the doing the data entry, maybe text entry or maybe from the drop downs, they are supposed to save this litholog. Once this litholog is saved, they are again supposed to go to the JJM Brain SO login, that is at the portal level, and then they are supposed to start scrutinizing and verifying the data that they have entered. Once they are done with their scrutinizing, then they generate their own lithologs, and this is what a litholog will look like. This is what a lithologs look like. This is downloadable and printable, which we are right now we are printing it and we are using it for disbursement of bills. Another interesting module that we introduced in our JJM Brain is of the lab management. So traditionally we had our labs wherein a lot of the records were being kept manually, and in case they had they wanted to transfer their items from one district or to the another, they were always coming back to the headquarter to understand the stock position at their respective labs. So this is where we started digitizing the whole system, and then this is sort of a inventory management also as a record keeping and as a transfer of items module. So this is how it looks like, the lab management page, wherein we are creating basically the individual item. Once it is created, then it is shown in the form of a list. So as you can see, this is a list of such items. Once it is created, this is coming in this list. This is a snapshot of the stock transfer. So this is a transfer in between the labs or among the districts. This is how it is done on the JJM Brain. And generally this login is with the lab in charges or the chemist or the district chemist, or at max the assistant chemist at the labs. Another interesting module that we deployed is of the GIS based pipe network management. So after our pipes were laid, it was imperative that we went ahead and started mapping this whole distribution network at the grassroots level. So we went ahead and we deployed this GIS based module, wherein basically we are capturing the geotag locations of the networks via one mobile app, which is being used by the JJM contractors. So we have given the responsibility to the JJM contractors to go walk over the physical pipelines wherein they have embedded them below the soil, and then we at certain locations we have started geotagging the locations, and then one rough map is prepared. Once the rough map is prepared, that is sent to the headquarter for scrutiny and acceptance. So this is how we are trying to capture the GIS-based pipe network data. This is just a process flow. We can skip it. This is how it looks in the JJM brain. So as you can see, there's a partial view of the map. How the color codes basically are denoting the dia and the lengths of the pipes that are embedded in the soil. As you can see, there is another screenshot of the FHTC beneficiaries. So as of now, we know that the FHTC beneficiaries of Jal Jeevan Mission are being tagged via IMIS portal, which is of course run by the government of India. However, we have also started this initiative through our contractor app, wherein the contractor will go and he will also start geotagging the FHTC locations inside the premises of the beneficiaries. So this is just a a list of all the beneficiaries that the contractor has captured. Another interesting module that we are trying to roll out. This is in the final. Is that as we know that all our schemes will be handed over to our rural development department for operation and maintenance. So what we have done is we are trying to give them a provision of an app as well as of the JJM Brain portal, wherein they will be able to capture all the details related to ONM. So as you can see, this is an app wherein we can capture the monthly expenditure, monthly collection. We can mention the committee the details of the committee, the members, the president, secretary, etc. We can also get the details of the grievances that are being lodged against that particular scheme, the bylaws of the water user committee, and the payment system. There is another screenshot of the payment module, how it looks like. So as of now in Assam, we are getting the ONM money from 15 Finance Commission from the PNRD department. So this money, once it is transferred from the Gaon Panchayat, it is being reflected in this mobile app. So this mobile app will be used by the water user committee at the field level. This is how the ONM module looks like for the Gaon Panchayat level. The Gaon Panchayat level will not be using a mobile app. They will be using the login at the JJM Brain portal. So this is how it looks like, a screenshot of a panchayat wherein the total number of schemes, the number of completed schemes, handed over schemes, and etc. These sort of cards are being displayed. These are all clickable cards. You can click on it and derive at the schemes. Similarly, they can also derive the reports from the report section. So as we are looking forward for JJM Brain, right now we are trying to include a lot of analytical data. So a lot of now reports section, a lot of static data is being fed into JJM Brain, but we want to make the data usable. We just it's as of now we are capturing the data, but we want to push some relevant data into the field for the executive engineer, for the SDOs, or for the local area engineers to think over it and also to act upon it. So that is how that is why we are planning on preparing one dashboard that will be an analytical dashboard, which will basically capture some it will basically display very important or the most important or priority based features which need to get the attention of that respective authority. So as you can see on the right hand side, there are a few notifications. The first notification says that there are two schemes under your jurisdiction which are having pending grievances. So the executive engineer or you can have a look at that and take necessary action. There is one wherein they are showing the motor damage is being reported at so and so water supply scheme. So the action can be taken accordingly. So this is in the pipeline. This will be an analytical dashboard. So this is it from our side. Some of the modules we have tried to capture. We'll be following up with a demo also. I think we can take the question answer round after the demo. So I'll right now ask my state consultant Hemant Sharma to present a demo on this JJM Brain application.
Thank you, sir. Confirming whether my voice is audible. Could
Yes,
anyone?
yes, you are audible. You are audible,
Okay.
Aman. You are audible.
Yeah, thank you.
Please carry on.
So, aptly presented by our Deputy Mission Director. I'll just walk you through the application, the JJM Brain, and we'll keep the question hour at the end of the session. So this is the home page of the JJM Brain portal. So as sir has mentioned, that this is a comprehensive monitoring tool. So this uh, platform, or the JJM Brain, what you call, it has all sort of modules that are required for monitoring the progress, as well as the monitoring of the auxiliary activities that we undertake under Jal Jeevan Mission, like handing over, like formation of WC, the IEC activities, the ONM progress, etc. So I'll just take you. If you could see the left panel in the screen, this is the home page. This is how it looks, right? I'll just scroll it down. So there is a section called latest notices. So we used, through the system, we can send notice to our subordinate officers on any of the topics, any of the agenda. So this is one easiest way to communicate with the field officers. So here you could see that there are few notices typed as urgent, where we have sent some notification to the districts or the divisions, up to the subdivision level or up to the users also. So here in the when I scroll down, we can see the activities. So any activity that uh, the user, the end user, uh, engage with, through be it through their web login or through their mobile login. So this gets reflected here in the latest activity section. So we can also uh, we can see who has which has acted on what time and on which scheme, etc., what has been acted upon, right? So these are the list of activities. this this is placed as in a manner like first in first out. In the right section, we also have a module called, there's a calendar here, and we can set meetings here. So this is a meeting module where we can click on and set the meeting. The same module is also placed in the left side of the home screen. Here you can create a meeting to the and push this to any targeted audience. I mean, there is a targeted user group, so you could see the list of all the user groups. It could be the additional chief engineer zone level. It could be the divisional officers. It could be citizens. It could be contractors. It could be district magistrate. It could be we have another stakeholder called DPMU at district level. We have CEO Zila Parishad. We have BDOs. We have GPs, gram panchayat, etc. So we can push any notification, we can schedule any meeting through this module. So similarly, as I said, we can shoot any messages, any kind of notices through this module to any target group at one go. Similarly, we have a news section where we can push any news that any kind of uh, initiative or whatever, that any news information that needs to be flashed to the division can be done from here also. Then we have there is another important module here called task management. So basically what we have done is the as you understand that PWSS has some milestone to achieve uh, during its course of implementation, right? So what we have done basically is we have uh, fragmented the entire PWSS activities into some task. Then those tasks are again broken down into some atomic level. Like we have uh, to pick up, we have one task called ECR, ES. That means, let's see from here on this. There's something called, so there are majorly 13 to 14 major tasks which are to be completed in order to have the scheme commissioned. So we have broken, we have uh, devised out the task. Then we have broken the task into subtask, and within that subtask we try to capture those what do you call information which are relevant to us at present, for recording, for monitoring purpose, or maybe for billing purpose, or maybe for future purpose. So we have broken item into task into subtask, and captured the atomic information that is required for us, and designed an application, a mobile app called contractor app. So the contractor, the the SO, or the sectional officer of the executive, I mean the PhD, would what he can do is he can uh, send these are the major tasks we have identified. Here we have all the technical item list here, right from bulbs to cascade aerator to ESR to deep tubal to pump house rapid cell filter. We have all the major items enlisted here. So from this item, when I click any of this item, say ESR, then there is a category. This is optional. So we can, this is a way we can create a task here, suit it to the contractor, that would appear in his, when he logs in his mobile application through his unique ID. He gets that task. He undertakes the execution. He uploads the information on real time, sometimes in a runtime basis also. Because when it say runtime, sometime it so happens there are few tasks, say DTW, when the pipe casing is done. So when the pipe goes inside, somebody at later moment of time cannot come back and take out the pipes and see whether actually the pipe has been installed or not, right? So for that purpose, we have designed the task in such a way that the contractor is supposed to, there are many steps in between, I'm just going straight ahead. The contractor is supposed to upload a small video of the moment, which would be sufficient to uh, the requisite pipe has been installed or put uh, into the deep tubal. So that way we are capturing, we have designed a task, and from this brain the SOs can actually suit the task, assign the task to the contractor, which the contractor can log in into their mobile application and upload the information as and when required, in both in runtime and in real time. Whenever the task get completes, they also can uh, respond to the questions which has been designed, and they put the relevant information there and submits that information, which comes back to the system. So SO on real time basis can keep on monitoring the progress of the execution from the portal itself. And there are report sections. I'll come back to this later. Maybe I'll first go to the schemes. So this is a scheme module where we have uh, we have enlisted all the schemes that are sanctioned by the sanctioning committee, that are approved by the sanctioning committee, and which are in various stages of implementation. So suppose say I'll just get into one scheme. This is a scheme. This is how a scheme profile or scheme page looks like. I'll just get back to another one because there is IMS ID mismatch. Am I making sense? I mean, are you able to follow me? Anybody?
Yes.
Yep.
We can follow you. At least we are getting some idea about it.
Right. Okay, thanks. I'll just get one scheme that has IMS ID. 1 second, please. So, okay, I'm into one scheme profile. So yeah. So what we have done is, I'll just take you through this. Here you could see a green button called verified. There's scheme name here, and the it's talks about the verification of the scheme by one Niharika Gogoi, who is supposedly our SO. She has done verified the scheme. We have we have kept a provisioning of verifying the scheme, because when we upload the scheme uh, corresponding datas, metadata, so things may goes wrong also. So what we have asked the field team to verify, re-verify from their end. So our sectional officer used to verify this, and this is marked as, whenever there's a verification done, the system will mark is as a green. So here you can see the information of the scheme, the administrative information. And one interesting thing which we have done is, for every scheme we have created a QR code which holds the uh, basic data of the scheme, right? So, and what we have done is, this QR code is now printed in a acrylic sheet and is installed in 3 places per scheme. One in the pump house, the other one in the boundary wall or gate of the scheme, and the other one in a prominent place within that command area of the scheme, be it the ration shop, be it be fair shop, or the namghar, wherever possible. We have instructed the field team to install this QR code. So this QR code basically, uh, if I can I'll just get this downloaded, and if you would like to try it out scanning this, it could it would be easy to then explain things. Now, I've just downloaded the scheme QR code. Now, in the sense, it is share होना नहीं. Okay, anybody can try scanning that QR code in the scheme profile also, through his or her mobile, right? Okay, so we scan this QR code. This QR code would act as a single interface for various actors to act upon as per their defined role. say the citizen may use this QR code to scan and lodge their grievance through various channels like WhatsApp, through direct call, or through online form. The contractor can scan this QR code, same QR code, to get inside the scheme and report his task, which I have already discussed in the task management part. So he or his nominee can scan authorized person. There is a kind of authentication in the system itself. Whenever a contractor assigns some other person to act on his behalf, so there is a kind of authentication there through a OTP authentication. So single level authentication is there. So the contractor or his nominee can use this QR code to get inside the scheme and report his the execution. The citizen can use this as a what do you call, reporting their grievance. Jalmitra, we have the pump operators named as Jalmitra. They can get scan and get inside their scheme to report various tasks. So this QR code would act as a single interface for all stakeholders to act on as per their respective job role. So here uh, if you can see this section, so this is the overview of the scheme. Yeah. Overview of the scheme, where in the left side we have the scheme details, which we have updated from our end based on the data which we had. This would have the basic details, the uh, uh, work status details. This will come from the other application, mobile application, the source of the scheme, energy source, type, etc. How many FSTCs are planned, when this is sanctioned, what is the latitude, what is the geolocation of the scheme, on which the administrative details, the financial details, which self-help group we have assigned self-help group for creation for ISA activities. The details is also here. And the Jalmitra, unfortunately that Jalmitra might have not uploaded the bulk flow meter reading. So Jalmitra, the pump operator also have a application, mobile application called Jalmitra application, where he is supposed to upload the daily bulk flow meter reading manually, and also uh, he needs to capture the photograph of the reading, because we have kept this two step authentication. Now we are planning to use some sort of uh, OCR kind of thing to uh, read out the figures that has been captured in the picture, so that he need not make manual entry in the form of the meter reading. So you can simply upload the photograph, and the system will pick up the reading and store it in the system. Right. So this is the left side. The right side, what we have done, we have integrated our JJM brain with NJJM uh, portals, the basically the IMIs as of now, and through some web calls, API calls, and we have the corresponding data on IMIs is also reflected here. So sometime it happens that IMIs may have not the static data, but for the dynamic data there may be some kind of variation, because people tends to, there are certain mandatory actions to be taken in IMIs from the division side. So people sometimes take give priority to the IMIs and upload the progress or whatever the FSCC there. So here so we have kept the on the same panel we have kept the two IMIs and scheme data, so that we can see where which part is lagging somewhere, and we can immediately update our system as well. So far we have not overlapped the data, we have just kept in separate. So this is the scheme profile. We can edit the scheme here, we can update the status as uh, handed over is a uh, is this visible? I mean, I've just clicked on update status.
Yes, yes, it is visible. It is visible.
Okay, yeah.
Visible.
So we can select, yeah, thank you. So we can select any of the status here and update the status. We have also provisioned the handover status here. So in IMIS also we do have the handover. We are supposed to mark the scheme as handover whenever it is done. But there are some limitation in IMIS. We need not upload the document, but here we have kept the document to be uploaded. We have digitalized the handed over document also, so that in future uh, it can serve as a repository also. So we are planning to push this data to IMIS back, because we capture the document also here. So same thing is also to be done in IMIS. So we don't want two same action to be done on the two platforms. It will create redundancy. People would not like to do that, the end users. So we are planning to send back this data from here itself to the IMIS. And we have all the details here. We have API with the state discom, where when I click on the data, I can see the pending discom bills, dues, etc., arrears. I can independently add beneficiaries here also from this system. If not, from there is a provision of uploading the beneficiary in the what do you call, the mobile application also. If the field users find difficult to upload it from there, they can also do it from here. Then we have inspection module. Whenever any kind of inspection happens, across departmental officials can go to the scheme and click on the QR code and enter into the scheme. And there are certain set of questions based on the what do you call, the level of officials, and they will submit their what do you call, the report online within the application, and then they can submit, which gets reflected here. So we have composite map, what Biraj sir has already described. We are also undertaking, we are also geotagging the entire distribution network of our schemes. uh, all the pipelines, the attributes of the pipeline, the dia, etc., are being captured through this GIS platform, which gets reflected here. This is what I think we'll get in the uh, what do you call, pipe network. So here I think they have not completed the pipe network, so it will not be visible. I'll take you to another scheme where we can see this later. So there is another API call between this system and my existing legacy system, where we exchange data through this API call here. So there is a asset, what Biraj sir has explained. We can add asset here. We can add all the attributes. We are basically planning to capture all the attributes of a particular asset, so that the system can then give us the uh, through the data. The system will give us the what do you call, predictive. We can do some sort of predictive analysis on the breakdown of the assets, what do you call, predictive maintenance or preventive maintenance as well. Right now we are planning to do this. We have already updated the data. Now analytics part, we are working on the analytics part. So we for the particular coming back to the scheme, we know who is the SO in this scheme, his phone number, his email ID. We know who is the Jal Mitra here. We know what sort of activities are undertaken in this what do you call, the scheme so far. What's the work order, what's the beneficiary here, what is the WC committee water user committee, what is the litholog here, what Viras sir was showing you the litholog. We have digitally captured the digitized the what you call soil strata value uh, into our system, and we can also download the litholog, and this kind of diagram will be formed when we put the entire data, and this kind of lithology report would get generated. This is a PDF form of the lithology report. So this is on lithology. Where is that? Cisco, yeah. No. Back, yeah. Yeah. So I'll just there is a limitation of time, so I'll just quickly try to wrap up so that we can move for question answers. 1 second, I'll just yeah, there is a option of archiving or deleting the scheme if there is any duplicacy in the scheme. That provision is there. Then we have work order management. All the work orders are managed through this, can be managed through this port application. There's a litholog map, there's a litholog dashboard, there's a report on O&M expenses. What you call the panchayat and rural department is basically entrusted the responsibility of O&M, and they used to fund the scheme on O&M part. So the reporting of O&M expenses are done in this platform by the panchayat users, and we could see the report, we could share the report with panchayat, also have the login access, and they are updating this on monthly basis. So this is on O&M. And we have another module called PG module, where the contractor is supposed to submit uh, performance guarantee amounting to 10% of the work value. There is a security deposit, everything, all those instruments can be managed here, can be released from the system, released or withdrawn from the system. So the system already have the data, the system have the data on which scheme what amount of PG has been pledged, in whose favor, etc. And the divisional officers are supposed to withdraw the PG whenever there is a expiry, or whenever the what you call the project periods get completed. So this can be withdrawn and back given back to the contractors. Then we have state dashboard, we have division dashboard, we have district dashboard, etc. And importantly, we have WC dashboard. All the WC water user committees profile, bank account, their members, etc. are listed here. Similarly, we have ISA dashboard, where all sort of ISA activities, village wise performance, etc. are done. We have campaigns. We already have a grievance call center. Our team will used to reach out to various stakeholders like contractors. Will try to take their feedback, how efficiently they are able to do they require any kind of assistance in updating, in using the applications, etc., or any sort of issues they face that gets reported through this. We have both the inbound and outbound call system. So our call center executives would call the Jalmitras. They would ask if they have uh, got the monthly remuneration on time, etc. They digitize the records, etc., and it gets assigned to the concerned divisional head. Sir has already shown you the lab management. So we have created the inventory of lab items, and the items could be transferred to any other lab through this system. Of course, physically it would be transferred physically, but on system also there is a provision of transferring, so that each we could get the stock of each item in each lab. So so there are contractors in the system. The contractor grievance, if any, can be handled from here. We have the grievance dashboard, where, as I said, any citizen can scan the QR code and lodge any complaint through via different channels. One could be by calling the call center uh, to the in a dedicated number. It could be through WhatsApp call. It could be through online form. So these are the statics of the grievances that has been received and sorted or pending at any level. So this is basically the grievance management thing. Here we can see the number of issues pending with whom, etc. So this has the visibility at the MD's level, from SO2, from Jalmitra to MD's level. So anybody, if MD sees that there is a pendency, system will automatically assign to the next higher authority. However, there is a visibility at our end also, so that we can see and escalate the matter from our end also, right? So there is a Jaldut program, which you might be aware. Now Jaldut program is been taken by Government of India. Government of India has advised all the states to implement Jaldut program. So this is basically managed through this system only, because it is highly tech dependent. So so we have the, here on the admin side, we have the users, we have the officers. We can create users here, we can create banners, whatever. I mean, all sort of activities could be done through this system. So I think I have taken much time here. We are now, it's 5, so it's a good time to take questions, if any, from your side, and we can wrap up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Team Assam, for your great presentation. It is a really very interesting subject, and you have encompassed all the components in a single platform. That's really wonderful. So now my request to the participants for their questions. Yes, Mr. Raghavendra K has raised his hand. Mr. Raghavendra, please ask your question, please.
Sir, good afternoon. I am Raghavendra, retired chief engineer from Karnataka, speaking, sir. Sir, I
Yes,
want
sir.
to know when this has been come into, your dashboard has come into existence, because during about 10 months back, when I visited Silchar, I could not have an access to this. Therefore, I am asking, sir.
Yeah, sir, rightly said. These are the developmental activities, evolving activities, right?
Yes,
So as of now, we have this dashboard. When you 2 months down the line, you will come up with another analytical dashboard. What Viras sir was showing you in the PPT. So these are the dashboard kind of things. But yes, the analytical part, we are working on that, and down the line, 2 month, you'll again see those things. So these are evolving things. We keep on, tweaking the things, and we'll see how data can really help us. Now we have a lot of data here, we have all sort of data, but we'll try to find out which data would be beneficial for us, for the field team also. So we are working on that as well.
sir, my
So
statement
this
is
keep on
your dashboard is very excellent, sir. One or two suggestions, sir. One suggestion I will make: please include the hydraulics of this thing systems into your dashboard, because you are having a lot of project on groundwater and few project on surface water also. Please include that regular on O&M part, how much water is come out, because I have seen some out of 16 villages I visited, 4 or 5 villages, they could not supply water during rainy season due to so many other reasons. Please, it will give an idea to at the district level as well as at the state level what is going to happen, whether it is running or not. Something like that you should take, sir. The second thing is, particularly when I visited the Silchar district, it is a rain shadow district, sir. So please ensure that power supply is continuous, sir. So you make you have the financial models and other models, and this is technically very fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. On to the first part regarding the hydraulics, the amount of water extracted from the soil. Yes, we are on discussion. We are trying to we are trying to procure some groundwater level sensor. We can try to understand how much water has been extracted, but how much the water has been supplied is already there with us. So we are working on the procurement of the sensors. It has been under discussion, and I think on under what you call RFP page. The second thing, yeah, of course, sir, we'll take your this thing. We keep some regularly. We undertake the interdepartmental meetings under chairmanship of special chief secretary or chief secretary level, where we flag these issues. And now I think we are able to resolve, not if not all, at least around 20-30%, and eventually we are in a continuous touch with the discom state discom team, and we'll try to resolve this issue as much as feasible, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Any more question from any participant, please? We have seen many positive comments in the chat box. Many of the participants are congratulating the Assam team for their wonderful presentation. But it is really a very holistic, very big platform. Any
Sir,
more
good
questions?
afternoon, sir.
Yes?
Hello. Good afternoon,
Yes,
sir.
sir, please. Good afternoon, sir.
Can I speak, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Shivaram. I'm former professor of National Institute of Rural Development, Hyderabad. I also worked in a few years in Assam. So the terrain and all, I have well acquaintance. Coming to the JJM, 2 times I have visited. One is Dameja district and another is Sibsagar district. Okay, and here few appreciations also I am making here. Your Jalmitra and Jaldut diary, both are highly appreciated. Even I have written in my diary. And coming to the questions, one is, you said in your presentation that 15th Finance Commission fund is being used for O&M. Okay, and what about the water charges? That's the number one question. And another important thing is, last month, in the month of May, I think in the last part of 30th or 31st, it was completely, many districts were inundated. Okay, during that time, what type of system you have developed in your IMS? See, providing drinking water to them. What type of system you have developed? That is, I wanted to know from you. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, yes, sir, rightly said. Thank you so much. The state leadership has unanimously agreed that the water charges should be collected for this long-term sustainability of the schemes. So, as of now, what we are trying to do is, Government of India has uh, in few districts, in some few pockets, we already have the tariff collection system in an offline mode, whereas in the rest of the others, since Assam being a water abundance state, people people would yeah, it's not we are planning to uh, we are sensitize the people that they should pay for the water uh, through various ways, through a lot of IEC campaigns or interpersonal approach communication is been undertaken. So now what we are trying to do is, Government of India has recently is launching an application, Nal Jal Seva. So we are trying to, Assam is also piloting, is one of the state, three among one state among three states which are piloting the this application, where the billing and collection of the uh, tariff, water tariff, can be executed. So we are hopeful that people will respond back positively, and at, uh, at least start collecting bare minimum amount for sustenance of the scheme.
Okay, sir. And another question also I have asked you, that is during flood
This was
season.
on. Yeah. In flood, during flood season, uh, our district level field offices, they used to supply water, potable drinking water, to the affected people we do have the water vans. The district disaster management authority oversees all the activities, and PHED, as PHED, our field team are always there to provide at least the drinking water, safe drinking water in a portable format. So, and of course, on sanitation part also, PHED is actively involved.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
but we do not have any provisioning in the portal to monitor or record that
That is, why don't you
as
include?
of
That
now.
is my suggestion.
As of now.
Because
Yeah,
at least
we'll work on your suggestions, sir. We'll see how
Yeah,
this can
please.
be incorporated in our system so that it
Yeah.
becomes more
Thank you so much.
comprehensive.
Last but not least, I have another. This is Jal Mitra. This concept
Yes.
is, unique in the country. I must appreciate once again. And you said that Jal Mitra, our waterman, they are uploading the data. They are uploading the data to your motherboard. Can they? Can you please
Yes,
highlight on this, please? Can you
yes,
please
yes.
highlight on this?
Yes, sir. As of now, we have around 10,000 Jalmitras onboarded in the system. They already have a dedicated mobile application called Jalmitra app, right? So people, out of some 15,000 people, at least 10,000 people have downloaded the app. That is what the analytics we have found out from the system, right? 10,000 has downloaded. Around 7,000 has started reporting the bulk flow meter reading on daily, not on daily basis, maybe on monthly basis. But apart from that, they are also what you call uploading the salary receipt acknowledgement. So there is reporting of salary. They they were facing some this what you call the remuneration issues. They are not paid on time by the panchayat department. So they were coming in the head office and doing all sort of dharnas, etc. So what we have done is, now we have given them a digital system where they can report, whether in a very user friendly way. They can simply select the month for which they have received or not received, and they can report. And we have, I'll just show you the screen if it's possible. Let me just show you the screen, because that would be interesting.
Okay.
1 second, sir. It is
Yeah.
Solana. Areas and mouse. Okay, sir, I'm not able to.
Okay, it's all
this
right. And my great
system is.
congratulations to Mr. Biraj Borua and his team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sir. Please be online. I'll try to. If my system works, I'll.
Okay,
get
it's
back
all
to
right.
you.
I'm on the line
Yeah.
only. Thank you so much once again.
Okay, MCV sir is waiting, raising his hand to put a question. Mr. MCV.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for giving the opportunity. I am Balamani, sir, MC Balamani from Hyderabad. Sir, 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 I am audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Please, sir. I'm calling from Hyderabad. I visited your state of Kokrajhar district in the month of January, along with my another colleague, Mr. Ramesh Mishraji. We observed some things. We discussed with the SDO Sahab also Gosaigam, but unfortunately we could not find the principal secretary where he was gone to some Tamil Nadu meeting. So we observed some physical observations, some errors. Those are nothing right. But yours is here major is a works module. What you are demonstrating is the works module. This a software and that's a IMS model. That's I could not go details into civil works what we observed in that one. One thing is that you are going to obtain the discharge of water. Means how much water you are discharging to that village. You have provided a bulk water meter. Every premises in every reservoir also. My point is that bulk meter you have provided the Voltsman type. A Voltsman type is it cannot work on not more than 1 year. It is a turbine type. That should be avoided. That should be replaced with electromagnetic. And the second point is placing of the meter also is not as per standards, because the meter should not be fixed at the turbulence point. You all people provided the meter at the at the downstream of the downside of the pipe of outlet of reservoir, at the bottom of the reservoir, immediately after the bend, it should be at least minimum 15 dia. It's kept so much of line space so that it's not going to develop any turbulence. Otherwise, whatever the reading you will get for flow of water, that will be a lot of error. So the my suggestion is that you have to avoid putting up meter at the foot of the reservoir. Instead of that, you can provide near the gate also. And the third is, my point is, you are providing a GIS. GIS you are capturing. GIS is not the thing that you are capturing only the land latitude, the place of the points of the pipe where the pipe is placed randomly. You are picking up. GIS is a complete thing of thing that it will show the profile, just like it is a profile, network profile. It will show along with the pipeline which is passing, which is hydraulics also. Which is hydraulic means that the MSL level, ground level, with respect to even a depth also it will intimate how much depth the pipeline is laid, what is the size of the pipeline, when it was laid, what is the type of pipe, all will be a display in the GIS. Actually, you are only capturing of land latitude at particular point randomly. My point is, you are taking a very good job. Let you fulfill it completely to complete the GIS so that you can capture entire asset management system that can be sit in front of the system. You can see even including house consumers also where it is connected. So that point is, if you complete that in that aspect, that will be very nice for O&M also in future. And third point of you said that some state is very unique. I will appreciate you. Every premises is a unique state. It is reflecting your state of architecture. Every premises I saw it. It's very unique. I didn't say I'm in the JJM and NW for the last 2 years. I didn't say any state that as far as you maintaining the premises so nice with the clean and neat and the state of architecture and very with the protection area. It's a very thing I have to appreciate you, sir. Those are the things, the main points. Of course, there is a Jalmitra is there. It is a unique one. What Shivaram sir said. So Jalmitra at village level is accompanied by the technical authority, one ground level officer, engineer. At block level, one is the another sub-divisional officer, means another AE level is accompanying. That's a very good. Nowhere I find it this type of structure, because everywhere the Jalmitra is just like a Jalmitra water resources is thrown to only non-technical person. Here is you are fitted with one technical person. At village level, he is the bottom level engineer. Secondary stage, block level, another level engineer. So any issue comes there, then it's a very good fitting point. They will discuss, they will give suggestions, they will give a remedy also. It's a very good structure. Only we can find it in state of Assam. That's I have to appreciate. I congratulate you, your state of sir. Those are the things. And also you have provided the kits also to the people with the dressing, other bags, other things also to repair all those things. Those have to be trained perfectly for something. You have provided a very kit bags also. That is a very nice. Sir. These are some of things. So you are not provided for FST's platform. Because of platforms are not provided, every household is preparing their FST outside of their premises. Because there is no way of draining of water through systematically out of their premises. That's why they are preferring out of, you see everywhere in Assam, it is outside of the compound wall. FST. If you provide some platform so that it will directly drain water, whatever the wastewater is generated, it will go out of the premises and it will take some way. That is the thing that you have to consider it, sir. These are some of my points, sir. Excellent. Of course, many things are there. I pointed it in my report also for Pokrajar district. You can find it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think regarding the platform, SOAPIT platform part, I think there is a directive from the government of India that the community will have to take that up. So we have been sensitizing. We have actually deployed the services of the ASHA workers from the NRHM department. So basically, they are doing their own rounds of health-related meetings, wherein they are also discussing about JJM relation of water and health, etc., etc. and also they are trying to give importance to the fact that by constructing soak pit and platforms, we could at least bring about some sort of ownership and also some sort of good sanitation practices into the field. So that we are trying to do, sir. We are deploying the services of the ashas for creating awareness on that part. Apart from that, sir, we'll go through your report also. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your inputs.
My point is, sir, no one is even affordable to go over that such a platform. Even though it is not mandatory in the JGM, many states, every state has been implemented for platforms that we can provide as a precast also. It will be a good, that maintains a very good premises, sir. That's it. Remaining other points also, I don't.
Thank you, sir.
Any more question? Probably Dr. Dineshan sir was there raising his hand. Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
My question, my question was whether there are ward user committee. In one village, big village, there are in Panchayat also, there are different type of committees in single habitation. It's a bigger one. And I found it is a unmanageable. We discussed with the chief engineer, Mr. Sharma, and executive engineer. They said it is by order of Panchayat Raj and PhD combined. So sometime what is happening, one user committee, suppose there are 3 committees. One user committee is paying, second one not paying, third one partially paying. Then how you will meet the expenditure for operation and maintenance? That is a bigger question. And it will create a problem, negative effect sometime, if some ward committee could not collect the charges. So in governance system, you have to have something controlling as an umbrella arrangement.
Thank you, sir, for the question. Actually, for our current setup, it is such that at the district level, we have our DWSM. At the Gaon Panchayat level, we have our own committee, GPWSC. And below the GPWSC, we have a village and water sanitation committee. But then more than the village and water sanitation committee, the particular water user committee of that particular scheme is the most active one. As of now, we don't have any ward level water user committee or any committee of that sort. However, as I mentioned earlier, that almost 88% of our schemes are single village schemes. So the scheme we have a very few number. I would say around 3,000 odd schemes are there, which are multi-village schemes. So each scheme for sustenance is primarily directly interacting with the Gaon Panchayat and not going via any village water sanitation committee or any ward level committee. So for sort of gap funding for the O&M part of a particular scheme at the village level, they are directly placing their demand with the GPWSC. So at the GPWSC, they are taking note of that and then they are acting upon by releasing the required fund. That is how it is currently working in Assam, sir. That is the state. Yeah.
No, but as per JJM, there should be a participative basis. So I am not saying there will be, because it is a pipe water supply scheme, sometime it is a long pipe water supply or multi-village water supply scheme. You have to have some mechanism to cater the water charges as well as to fill the gap. So there should be fixed management. That is my fear when we visited Goyangong. There we found somewhere people are somewhat reluctant or your self-help group is not very active, then there is a problem for financing. So what you'll make an effort. And the second one, what you said in reply of Mr. Balamuni, that platform also we raised that question. People cannot afford and they are reluctant also. Even they can make some attempt. Somebody is making some platform. So I feel that this should be met by 15 Finance Commission or any other panchayat funds.
Sure, sir. Point noted, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Team Assam, for a great presentation. I think there is no more question because I have not seen any raised hand. Really, it's a very good presentation. And I'm particularly thrilled to see the depository of lithological data, which I have not seen in any other presentation. Maybe so far I have seen. So it's a great depository.
Yeah.
For a state
It
like
is
Assam.
unique. You can
Yeah,
say
it's
unique.
unique. There's
Yeah.
lithological data and capturing the laboratory management data also. That is also unique in this presentation. And for a state like Assam, where most of the schemes are fed with groundwater, so this data, this lithological data will help a lot in the long run in source sustainability and all. And I congratulate Assam team. Let me see if advisor sir is there for his closing remark. Are you there? Park sir, are you there? Okay, sir might be busy in some other work because he's continuously he does work one after another. Once again, it's a very warm congratulations. I wish to close this session with your due permission. Sham team, are you comfortable?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's my pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very
Thank you
much.
very much for your great presentation, and thank you to all the participants for their participation. And we shall be happy to showcase any of your success stories here. And you can contact us for any such presentation if you wish to do so. If you have any success story or something to show for benefit of Jal Jeevan Mission in future. And we are streaming the YouTube channel also. It is a live telecast is going on this presentation also. So you can watch that later on also. So thank you very much. We are going to close this session.